Who's got two thumbs and is ready to watch a new TV show? This gal. And if you're anything like me, I have got good news because the brand new ABC Me show Teenage Boss has just started. Teenage Boss follows a bunch of different families when their monthly household budget is put in the hands of the kids. It's a cool look at the way we spend and use money, and it's all hosted by Eddie Wu, a high school maths teacher and 2018 Australian Local Hero of the Year. So we're gonna chat Teenage Boss with the host himself right now. It's Eddie Wu. Hey!
Hey, how you going?
Good, thanks. All right, so let's talk about Teenage Boss. It's basically where you give the entire family budget to the kids to handle. So did any of the teenagers go on a massive power trip as soon as they got the money?
In answer to that question, I'd say, how would you feel if you didn't get to make any decisions about how, what clothes you had to buy, what phone you should have or use, all those little ins and outs that affect every little aspect of your life, and suddenly you get to make all the calls, all the decisions, and even make them for other people like mum and dad. So I think it's pretty fair to say lots of teenagers were very excited about that prospect.
You know what, fair enough. I feel like I'd be excited too. All right, so what was your favorite part of making Teenage Boss?
It's been so much fun working with teenagers and helping them to learn about the ins and outs of managing money. I mean, that's what makes me tick as a teacher, helping people wrap their head around tricky concepts and gain new skills. And it's been quite an adventure helping kids actually get into their lives and help them work out, what do I do with all these finances when it's really my family's money and real decisions that affect my life? That's been heaps of fun.
So have there been any lasting changes in the families in the way that they manage or cut down spending?
One of the things I've loved the most is seeing not just the teenagers, but actually the parents say, wow, you know what? We learned a lot this month about how we as a family spend money. And so I know people have decided they're going to be not eating out so much. Some people are going to be saving for big goals like travel. And I think it's had an effect on everyone who's taken part in the experiment.
But it's not all hard and scary being the boss. So what is some of the fun stuff?
It's heaps of fun being able to say, you know what, there's things I've dreamed of doing for ages. Can I make them a reality?
All right, so what are your top 3 tips on budgeting?
So when it comes to budgeting, I would say tip number 1 is have a plan. Actually write something out, put it down on paper, maybe talk to the people around you, your family, get some advice. Secondly, make sure you know the difference between needs and wants. There are lots of things which are really important, and then there are other things which would be nice, but you've got to make sure they're a second priority, even if you want them a lot, as compared to your needs. I think the last major tip is be flexible. A lot of teenagers, they made their plan, and as the month progressed, all kinds of things that they didn't expect would crop up, and they had to adapt. So even if you make a plan, be willing to change it and be willing to roll with the flow and say, yep, that's okay, we can change our plan and make adjustments.
That is awesome advice. And Eddie, thank you so much for joining us on News to Me.
It's a pleasure. See you guys.
Bye.